Well, look what we have here. Is this a new playmate for me to break? Now where do you think you're going? We barely even started anything. Oh, trying to run. You're welcome to try, but I'll always find you, catch you, and then do with you as I please. Oh, does that make you shiver? I wonder how much you will once I have you right in my hands to just play with until your mind gets all muddled, mushy, and you just can't think anymore. I wouldn't advise you going that way. What happens if you do? Well, it's just going to end up in a dead end there. You're welcome to try another way. Can you hear my footsteps? Can you hear my voice? So close by. Oh, I can hear your breathing. I can hear your heart pumping. That delicious blood. More and more in your veins. The more and more that adrenaline just sinks in. Yes, let your heart beat quicken. Let your blood get even more decadent for me. The question is it out of fear or excitement? Oh, darling, I know all of your dirty little secrets. I know you really enjoy being the prey. Oh, I can still hear you running. That's it, my darling meal. Run faster. Run more so I can catch you. Oh, I'm coming closer. Ever closer to my meal. Oh, now I have you right where I want you little shit. And do you think I would let you just go out the front door and go out scot-free and nothing else would happen? How foolish. I would hope you had a better plan up your sleeves, but I guess not. How sad. I would have hoped this little game of chase would last longer, but that's okay. I have other games to play with you. Oh, your face is so flushed, your breathing hitched in the back of your throat. Oh, can you feel it? Can you feel how much you are so weak, so pathetically powerless? What am I? You call me a monster, but darling, that hurts. It really, really does. I'm no mere monster. Well, you people call me a vampire. I suppose that's sort of true. Well, of course, I'm not your run-of-the-mill ordinary one. I mean, I played this game of chase with you for such a long time, even though it didn't seem that long. Your blood should be absolute perfection by now. I'm just salivating thinking about it. Ooh, I just can't wait to drive my fangs into that fucking pretty throat of yours. And, of course, eventually claim you as mine. Oh, and does it make you shake, quiver, squirm? Good. Then squirm, bitch. Squirm for me like the delicious meal you are. Because soon, my dear, you'll be mine. I mean, I already have you cornered. Oh, what's the matter, my dear? Are you afraid of what I'll do with you? Of how I'll just rip down your defenses, tear them down, shred them into pieces, until nothing is left. Only submission remains. Besides, I can have all the control over you, tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and everything else in between. Doesn't that sound good? Oh, yes, my dear, you are going to be my pretty little human pet, my delicious blood bag, and I'll do what I please with you. Oh, I can see the hate in your eyes. Yes, fester that hate even more and more for me. Oh, that'll be perfect. Because eventually, that hate will diminish into love, adoration, and so much more. All I have to do to you is break you, bind you to me through blood. Yes, through a blood pact. What else do you think, dumbass? Do you think something else would do that? Sure, a soul binding would work, but that's for demons, not for a vampire like me. We do things through blood, of course. It's much easier. Soul bindings are way too complicated, and they tend to be a little messy, shall we say. Oh, yeah, you're waiting for me to bite you, aren't you, honey? Oh, I can see the anticipation. You're just waiting until I just pin you down. Right here, against this wall. My, you look a lot better pinned against this wall, my dear. Now I'm just going to brush the hair from your neck, expose it, tilt your head to the side. I'll make it as painless as possible. Trust me, dear. This will be very pleasurable. Trust me. Or don't. That's up to you. Now, I'm going to enjoy my meal. Delicious. Just as I expected. I can just lick those wounds clean. They'll close on their own. Now, my darling, you're going to be my main source of sustenance from now on. Yes, you're going to be my blood slave. Not just my pet. You will be my primary donor. Why would I go to some second-rate bullshit when I have premium stock right here in front of me? I don't expect your puny mortal brain to understand this anyway. Besides, don't you feel it settling in? Don't you feel it coursing through you as I just keep you pinned underneath me? Yes, dear. Stay where you belong. Stay right there underneath me. Right there underneath me, and know your place well. I'm sure you'll learn, won't you? Of course you will. I'm not giving you a fucking choice. Besides, who's the strong one here? Who is more powerful here? That's right, it's me. It clearly isn't you because you're just a human. So powerless. So absolutely vulnerable. Oh, honey, if I wanted to, I could just crush your windpipe and poof, and then you'll be gone. But no, I wouldn't want that to happen. That would just sully the mood, and it wouldn't sit well with me. Considering, of course, I plan to make you mine in every single sense of the word. First, you'll be my blood slave. Next, you'll be my pet. Eventually, if you're good, I might, just might, consider making you into one of my own creation. You would be a masterpiece, darling. Oh, yes. You would be my greatest achievement. All in due course, obviously. We can't rush these things. We need to take time. Fortunately, I have plenty of that. Eternity is in my hands, and I plan to spend it well. A part of it is having you here with me, so I can just crumble everything around you that made you feel safe, that made you feel at peace, until you're just a scared little kitten, wondering, oh, what will I do now? Who will I turn to? Of course. You have me. You have me, hon. Who else will take care of you? Who else will even give a shit about you? Besides, I don't treat what's mine like trash. Unlike you humans. Oh yes, I know some are like that. Most aren't. It depends on the person. However, I assure you, I know you better than you do yourself. Again, my dear. Naughty. That's asking way too much too soon. You have to wait your turn. Besides, don't you want to submit? And don't you want to yield your everything to me? And don't you want to relinquish your control? Your responsibilities? Everything that pretty much makes up what you are. Just hand it over to me already. Why don't you? It's going to be better for you if you do, so come on. Don't waste my time, foolish mortal. It's a good thing that you are useful, that I have a purpose for you, because if I didn't, then, well, my dear, it wouldn't end pleasantly for you, I assure. Oh, does that make you nervous? Good, it should. It's supposed to, considering I hold your life in my hands. I hold your well-being in my clutches, and, of course, I'll treat you well. Do you honestly take me as such a bad person? I mean, I understand if you do. I mean, to you, I'm just some monster here to take you away and never give you back. Of course, half of that is true. The only part that isn't is I'm not a monster, dear. You mortals are the true monsters. But you tend to be too self-absorbed to even comprehend that. And that's okay. It's not really important for your race to grasp it. What I hope for you to do is obey the rules and ensure that you become a good addition. I assure you, my dear, I'll keep you well fed, clothed, clean, and everything else, and so much more. So, my dear, are you ready to be my new blood slave, my new pet? Wonderful, absolutely wonderful, my dear. You've made a great choice. I'll make sure to turn you into my most precious masterpiece yet.